Mexter 1992 here. Before we go into anything, I just want to show this picture, which I thought was hilarious. Yeah. Actually, no, I'm on the wrong side. Bet you took my cookies. Okay, and so when we begin in book 3, Bella is in the dark. Woo, dark! Stop! Okay, she's in the dark. Nothing's happening. She feels this pain in her, right? And
that's the pain.
Okay, that's the pain. And she can tell that it'll be no good to scream because it's that same fire. It's that same fire feeling she had when James bit her.
Okay, keep going.
And so when she wakes up, it's all clear.
Wait, it's still dark out.
It's all clear. Well,
it's dark out.
She hears lots of noises, and it's very clear and stuff. She opens her eyes, and it's like the brightest day. And even if it was dark outside, I mean, there's this new fire in her throat that was the thirst, which means dun dun dun. She's a vampire. You go. Next point.
Alrighty now. So she wakes up. She wants to see Nessie, but she can't. And so Edward tells her that she's thirsty and everything. So they jump out the window, and Edward shows her how until she does, and then they run to go hunt. So yeah, and he kissed her, and she's been holding out on her. And she can't break Edward, so she got to be careful. So while they were hunting, she smelled human blood, and then she went all newbie vampire-y, and she heard something behind her, so she my bad. Held her breath and then ran, so she wouldn't have to smell the blood. And was behind her.
It was next. Okay, so they get back to the house almost, and Jacob's there, and he's like, this is a test, right? And so he's saying there, he's like, look, this is a test. If she attacks me, I heal fast. And so she smells him. She's like, wow, I see what everyone's getting at, Jacob. You do stink. He's like, same here, Bells. Yeah. And then, she passes the test. She goes see Renesmee.
Nessie.
And, she touches her face with her odd gift. Woo. And she shows her the memory of her, being bored.
And with Jacob's blind man look at her.
And then she sees Jacob looking at her like he's a blind man looking at the sun for the first time. And then she's like, you dog! How dare you, Bells? You wanted me in your life. Now you thought that you could be in my life like a son-in-law? Bells?
You good?
Yeah.
So, if you didn't catch that, he imprinted on her, and he calls her Nessie for the first time, and Bella went off and attacked him, but Seth got in the way because he didn't care if the vampires operate on him or not. That's my good puppy.
Because he's like cool with the vampire. He don't care.
Exactly. And then Nessie said her first word later on, and Mama. And then her first thing, she's like, Mama, where's Grandpa? Because
I love her middle name.
Say it.
Carly.
Carly. I got a friend named Carly. And yeah. So Irene, is that her name?
Yeah. So she's out. They're out hunting, and she sees Irina on a cliff. And then Irina sees a werewolf, and what she thinks is as an immortal child. And then Irina goes running, and so they go into the house and tell everyone, and then everyone went everywhere.
Oh, she can't say this part. While they were inside, Alice was trying to dust what was there when there was no dust there, and she picked up a vase, and then she accidentally dropped it, which was accidentally because Bella thought she was gonna catch it, but didn't, because she saw the Volturi come to what was it, an open space.
A clearing.
A clearing, like where they fought Victoria at. And when the snow fell and stayed. And that was a month away. So they tried to get everyone, and Alice left to go and like hear the thingies, see the visions. And so because Nessie and Jacob were messing with her, and then like a day or two later, everyone went to check up on her. Her and Jasper left. Alex, I'm sorry about that because I know Alice is your favorite character.
I almost cried
when
that happened. I was so attached to Alice. I loved her.
Okay, next part.
Okay, next part. What is the next part?
They get the Molly come.
Oh yeah, the Nolly come, and Kate and Tanya are all wary because she looks like an immortal child, but Eliezer lets her touch his face, and then he sees that she's actually not an immortal child. She's half vampire, half human.
Yeah, he's like, well, mind reader for her father and a shield for her mother.
And then she's like, what did you say?
A shield. Yeah, you got a shield. You're blocking something out.
Oh. And then they work on her thing, so, because, okay, they have all these people with them. I'll name the people. Because I think
people, I can't pronounce it.
They have, I'm pretty sure they have Senna and Zafrina, and Kachira is with Alice and Jasper. They also have Eliezer, Carmen, Kate, and Tanya. They also have Eamon, Kibi, Benjamin, and Tia, Maggie, Seopun, Liam. They also have Stefan and Vladimir, and they also have Garrett and Mary and Peter and Charlotte and Randall, Alistair and Charles and Makina.
Did you say Benjamin?
I did say Benjamin.
Okay, I'm saying Benjamin again because he's amazing.
Okay, so they're working on Bella's vampire powers. Check out what logo we have.
Okay,
and she's working on her shield because she can expand it, and she thinks it'd be helpful with Alec and Jane and Dimitri and Arrow.
2.5 minutes.
And so okay, now they're in the clearing. The Volturi come.
Yep, and they're like, what the crap? Why do you got so many people? And everything like that. Because, yeah. And they explained that Nessie is not one of the immortal children. Like, they think
she's half vampire.
She's half vampire. And, what? Half human. Whatever! And, what's his face? Arrow? He gets touched by Nessie and shows that she's been born. And then he kills Irina. Is that her name? He kills her, and if I was Kate and Tanya, I would have like.
They were about to.
Yeah.
But
and then there was almost a fight where Bella told Nessie and Jacob to go now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so she was waiting, and she had her shield up because Alec and Jane were trying to prevent them from running away, but
yeah,
and she kept smiling at Alec and Jane like, I'm stopping you. And then Arrow's making his assessment, and Edward's like, wait, we want to bring out one more witness, Alice, and everyone's like, Alice. That's what I was like. I was like, oh my gosh, she's
exactly. Okay, we gotta still hurry it up though. Okay,
and so then Alice comes with a Nahule, I think that's his name.
Alright,
and he's actually half immortal, half human. He's a vampire too.
Less than a minute.
Okay, and so then he talks about how he's venomous, but he grows and he stopped growing for quite a few centuries. And now that and so Volturi don't fight him anymore. And so then they're at the happy place, and Bella's glaring at Alice, which is what I would do, because she's like, how could you leave us? And then Bella and Edward have a good relationship. And in the end.
Alrighty, that's all for now.
Bye.